Men died during open-heart surgery, encountered blue angels. Welcome everyone. I had a near-death experience during a major open-heart surgery on July 19, 2021. I'm here to share my story and the experience of what I went through in Australia at the time. I used to work as a site construction manager, handling multi-million-dollar projects. We worked long hours, often 80 to 90-hour weeks for several years. I pushed myself to the limits, waking up at 4 in the morning and not getting home until around 7:30 or 8 o'clock at night. On Sundays, my only day off, I would sleep all weekend because I was so burned out. My body deteriorated over the years due to this intense schedule. By 2021, I started spiraling downhill rapidly. Even though I wasn't working at the time due to COVID, my health continued to decline. I had a persistent shoulder pain, and while tests couldn't find anything wrong initially, they eventually discovered a valve issue in my heart. In June 2021, during a checkup, I was deteriorating fast. I couldn't remember things, and I wasn't getting enough oxygen to my brain. My wife would ask me simple questions, like making a cup of tea, and I couldn't even remember how to do it. I underwent CT exams and X-rays, which revealed a massive aneurysm above my heart, roughly the size of a tomato. A week later, my cardiologist delivered urgent news. Open heart surgery couldn't wait. Within days, my energy vanished, leaving me bedridden, even as our cats tried to comfort me. Then, a sharp pain struck, and my mind grew hazy. Though not religious, I reached out to God in desperation, feeling as if in another realm. Rushed to the hospital, I faced the possibility of imminent death amid a COVID lockdown, isolated from loved ones. Alone, I wrote letters, leaving my fate to God. In surgery, I had a surreal dream. I stood by my body, surrounded by glowing beings. Deceased loved ones appeared, offering reassurance. A beam worked on my heart, its voice familiar. As I recovered, warmth filled me, and a sense of happiness overcame me, like angels were watching over me. One evening, I had a profound moment of self-awareness, feeling detached from my own body. During my recovery, I continued to feel a warm, healing energy within me, experiencing a newfound appreciation for life's beauty. Eventually, I began exploring near-death experiences, NDEs, and connected with a renowned psychic, Monica, who guided me through a deep meditation. In this state, I uncovered glimpses of my past lives, including one as a hunter in Africa, a monk in the Himalayas, and a soul raised by wizards in Scotland. Monica revealed that during my hospital stay, I underwent a holy cleansing overseen by beings from the highest realm, including the presence of Jesus. This journey of self-discovery has illuminated the unique path my soul has traveled across different lifetimes. During Monica's meditation, she guided me on a journey to a grassy hill where I met two monks. We walked through a village, then up to a mountain hall filled with praying monks. Descending back down, we crossed a bridge and entered a golden building carved into the mountain. Inside, I encountered beings with blonde hair and silver suits in an inner earth setting. After returning to the surface, we strolled through a vibrant garden resembling heaven. Monica was impressed by how far I traveled in the meditation and mentioned a similar experience with Peter Brock, a famous Australian racer she assisted in passing over. Since then, Monica has been guiding me, encouraging me to explore my healing abilities. I've learned how to channel energy through my head as well, obviously from above, whether it's from the Creator or Jesus or whoever it is. The energy comes through my hands. So, when we were at this retreat in TPO with the monks, we were there for a week learning how to meditate, but also how to control our thoughts and minds. This retreat was organized by the monks, and we had Manu and G come out from Spain to run it. At one point, I felt it was a good time to share my story. It was the first time I had ever shared my story outside of my immediate family, and it was amazing. After that, Manu came to me, and I could see someone was talking through him. He said, "Robbie, Jesus was with you, man." I was like, wow, this is so cool. Later on, he asked me if I had done any healing yet. I said no, but he said he had a sore back, leg, and foot, and asked if I would be interested in doing a healing on him. I said I'd give it a shot. It was the first time, so we went up to the top of the resort. I did a healing on his head, shoulders, and then down his back. Afterwards, he described feeling his head and third eye open up, and he felt the energy flowing from my hands. While working on his back, Manu felt a sensation of relief as if 1,000 hands were easing the tension. Later, he confirmed his back was healed. It's a gift I possess, this ability to heal, which fills me with wonder. The energy flowing from my hands remains, fostering a deep connection to nature, animals, and love for all. Life looks different now, challenging to fit into old patterns, especially dealing with negativity. I've witnessed angels, not just in childhood imagination, but in tangible human form, offering messages of care and reassurance. So yeah, the meditations that I've been doing with the shy monks, I've learned how to feel my third eye. I managed to go into meditations now where I can levitate. I felt levitating in the chair, because it's the weirdest feeling, but it's the coolest feeling, levitating in the chair, like you're not actually there, but you are there, but you feel the top of your head, just the warmth coming through the top of your head, that energy channeling through here, plus your third eye, like twitching and opening up. My intuition is so strong now, and the ability to also foresee things. I can foresee quite a lot of things, especially with people and different events. And I can sense my senses have been heightened as well, which is pretty cool. Spirituality, I always believed there was something, even as a young kid growing up, always believed there was something there. And I always believed in Jesus, but even though, I'm not religious, so my connection to Jesus now, then this cross I actually got after when I was in recovery. I got this cross, and all these channelings from Jesus actually come to me now. And this is probably one of the reasons why I haven't spoken a lot about it, because a lot of people, normal people, would not understand as well. Things like you're putting your energy and love and everything out into the universe, and what you put out comes back to you. What you put out, your love, your energy, comes back to you. Always, always, always comes back to you. That's why you've got to put out positive thoughts and comes back to you. If you put out negative thoughts, you'll get negative results coming back into your body. Your thoughts are actually very powerful. And this is one thing that meditation does. You control your thoughts during that meditation. And it's actually your soul, even though you have your human body, but your soul, your spirit, is the one who is involved with the meditation and the connection to the higher realms. At first, I've had a pretty challenging life all the way through my life. I did want to take my life many times. In my earlier days, going through life's challenges, I did experience what they call the dark night of the soul, possibly in 2019 or 2020. I felt a lot of energies coming in, maybe because we're starting as a soul to ascend, undergoing changes and everything. I found that time very challenging. But going through what I went through, I have no fear anymore. I'm not scared of anything that happened in the past. I have no fear, and I have no fear of dying, which is really cool, Just no fear of dying because I know that my soul will carry on. That's the biggest thing, having no fear of dying and no fear at all of anything. Like my wife says to me, but you should be worried about this or worried about that. I'm not worried about all that. It's only a piece of paper. It's only words on a piece of paper or something, you know what I mean. I look at things totally differently. So there's no fear and definitely no fear of dying. Please share your near-death experiences, NDEs. Don't be ashamed of what you've been through with your NDEs and things. It's really important to share these things because, in the past, a lot of people just kept them bottled up for 20, 30 years. But now, people are a lot more accepting of NDEs and life, and also what actually happens in the other realms. Just please be positive and keep the love energy. It's all about community and making friendships and educating people about our experiences. Not every experience is the same, which is really cool. Some people see different things, meet different people, but it's about sharing and getting the message out to everybody.